Enzo.
Big fan.
What's going on, guys? Logan JYA here, and I'm so excited to be with my boy Enzo, who got second place at the Remote Duel Invitational. Absolutely savage, undefeated day one, the cleanest, 2-0'd everybody, and he was playing. What were you playing, Enzo? Let me let you tell the people.
I was playing Zoodiac with 2 cats.
Very nice, awesome. Well, before we get started, if you want to give any shout-outs, now's the time, and then could we hear about what your matchups were?
Yeah. I have a lot of shout-outs. First of all, shout-outs to everybody from Jersey. You guys know who you guys are. Special shout-outs to CJ and Joseph for letting me borrow cards for the event. Shout-out to the New Man Squad and the Barbershop. And special shout-outs to Longitude. He helped me a lot building the deck and perfecting it for this event. And then without him, I don't know how good I would have perfected this event. So round 1, I played against Tri-Brigade, 2-0. Then round 2, I played against Dragon Link, 2-0. Round 3, Jartron, 2-0. Round 4, Phantom Knights, 2-0. That was for day 1. And then we go to the top 4, day 2, 2-1 against Jartron, and I lost 0-2 on the finals. 2 Drytron.
And we were all rooting for you, fighting the battle against the Drytrons, and even I was rooting against Drytrons because I was rooting for Enzo, but I was happy to be doing it. And that first match in the semifinals was just so awesome, like the absolute obliteration that you did to that man. Everyone go watch the replay. I'm sure it's available somewhere. But without further ado, let's hop into this deck list.
First for the normal summons, I play 2 cats, and I play 2 zoos. I don't want to play 3 cats because I don't want to break too much, but this zoo package is my 3rd normal summon. I wanted to play zoo cards because it helps you out going second more than cat. These cards make zoos, and zoos helps you play out through a lot of stuff that you don't really think it would, and it just breaks board way easier than normal summoning cat, to be honest. And like Ram is pretty good too. Plays around the Emperor and stuff like that. Yeah, the entire tournament. You're also like, oh man, add one of these zoo monsters, and then make Zeus. It's really broken.
That's really good. Now, do you think the 2 zoos was sufficient? Like you would never do any more?
No, I wouldn't do any more than these. You only play 2 because you want to see one. Like one of these going second, and you only play 2 because you only need another name to send off Rat.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
And then for this Tri-Brigade engine, I'll play 3 Fractal, 3 Kit,
Staple,
3 Nurble, and then 3 Karis.
Okay, triple Karis. That's interesting. I feel like some other people only choose to play 2. What made you decide to play 3?
I've always played 3 because I always want to see this card. But I guess you could say, since I'm playing cat, since you always summon this on cat, you want to play 3. But I technically feel that playing 3 of this card, since you're only other extender, you want to draw this all the time.
Gotcha. All right, makes sense. And the rest of the package looks relatively standard.
Yeah. And then for hand traps, this event played 3 Nib.
Oh, that was big today.
Yeah, it's pretty broken. 3 Ash, 3 Effect Failure, and then 3 Imperm. 12 hand traps. When I see at least 2 every single time.
Gotcha. Now the Veiler is a bit of an interesting choice. Do you think it was good for the day, or you wish it was something else?
No, it was pretty good, the event. I didn't want to play Gamma in the main because Gamma's not good going first at all. Even if going second, it's just a dead card at that point. Well, when you go first and you have it in your hand, it's just a dead card.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
And then for spells, play for Desires, just draw 2. 3 Droplets. This card's pretty broken.
There it is.
And then I play the 1 Tanky and the 1 Cobalt.
All right. No questions there. It makes a lot of sense. Droplets was good today?
Yeah, it was good.
You get to negate any Drytron boards?
No. Then for traps, 3 Revolt, heart and soul of the deck. You obviously have to play 3. Then the 1 IO, this card's broken.
Yeah. Do you think over/under? Do you think it's gonna get banned next list?
Nah, this card's never getting banned. Go.
If it gets banned, I'm gonna blame you directly, Enzo. Or how savage you were with it.
Not lit. And then for the actual deck, you obviously play the Zoo package.
Right.
These cards are pretty good. And then you only play these cards because make Zeus.
Of course.
Yeah, this card's really good. It sets down all cards in the field.
Yeah, it sounds decent.
Yeah,
Probably
and going first too, like Chakra Knight makes full combo if you draw Rat. So yeah, you play Almirage, and then you play 2 Farragut, the Bear Broom, sorry, and the Rugal, 2 Omen, and that's it for the Tri-Brigade monsters.
Gotcha.
Main
Okay.
ones.
Seems like a standard package,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You wouldn't
standard.
change anything there.
Nah,
Yeah.
you really don't have space to gotta play the Zoo engine.
Right. Gotcha.
And then play Appaloosa, of course. This card's also pretty broken.
Pretty nice.
Yeah. The other link 4 is access code. It helps you get the game really quick. Like after turn 2, if your opponent doesn't slap you, just game them next turn. And then you just play Doom Eagle. Normally you just use this to rank up this. It also has a favorite effect shuffle and then double Dragon Lords. This card bounces.
I can't really say if I have any questions on the extra deck. Was there anything that you would consider changing in the future, or super strong, leave it as is?
Yeah, you have to leave it as it is. You can't really make any other changes unless you cut the Zoo package, but I really like that engine.
Yeah, no, that's sticking around for sure.
Yeah.
All right, side deck, and we'll wrap it up.
For side deck, I play 3 Lightning Storm and 2 Twin. I was originally playing 3 Twin and 2 Lightning Storm, but I decided that Lightning Storm would be better, especially for this tournament, since there wasn't a lot of like back row decks in this format. I mean, in this tournament, but I was there just in case. But it's also like really good against Phantom Knights and Tri-Brigade, which were at this tournament.
I found that interesting, and perhaps a little bit later, I want to ask you a bit more about the Phantom Knight matchup.
Yeah. And then I cited the Gamma package. I did not mean it.
That was super clutch in the semifinals.
Yeah, I only want to see these cards going for going second. Don't really want to see these cards going first. 3 Droll, against Drytron and Dragon Link, which predicted for this tournament, and then 3 Anti-Spell. I normally was playing Judgment, but I saw like what people were winning in the RDIQ to play in this tournament, and like they were all playing Drytron and Dragon Link. So this card's like really good against both of those decks, and would be better than Judgment.
Gotcha. All right, definitely makes sense to me, and I absolutely agree with you. Now, before we close things out, I do want to ask you a little bit about that Phantom Knight matchup. Now, this was the last matchup of day 1.
Yeah.
So, how did that go for you? Was it kind of like a blowout? I feel like that's kind of a bit more of an unconventional matchup. What was it like?
It was nothing really crazy. Game 1, I won Daryl, so he really couldn't play through the Appaloosa Rebuild. Then game 2, I drew Imperm. That's my only hand trap, and then he ended on Dragoons, just Dragoons, Bardiche, and I think IP, and I won Desires, and then he negated with Dragoon, and I changed Droplet negating the Dragoon.
Oh,
Drew 2, and then I Lightning Stormed his board and just killed him.
wow, that's pretty savage. That's pretty nice. All right, Enzo, any closing remarks before we finish up here?
No, the only thing I gotta say is GG to everybody from the tournament. It was a really good tournament, and I really enjoyed playing it.
Great, man. Well, you did such an amazing job. I know that the Jersey boys are super duper proud of you. Everybody was cheering you on. And before I close this out, I gotta say, Enzo, real big fan, all right? Real big fan. All right. That's all I got today, guys. Logan JYA signing off. Have a great day, and I will see you chumps later. Peace. 心の隙間埋める